and the heart of Edmonton Centre. Yes, and before we get underway, when I think about the heart and the soul of Edmonton Centre, I want to take a moment to acknowledge this beautiful land that we are gathered on here today. And the heart of this land on Treaty 6 territory, Amiskwichi-Waskahigan, also known as Edmonton or Beaver Hills House. And this, my friends, is land that many of us in this room have spent years knocking on doors on. Years. This is land, my friends, where we have reconnected and connected with folks and given them a better path forward. That's right. And so I want to acknowledge this land that we're gathered on here today. The other thing I want to say is that this office space has become a bit of a gathering space. And so I want to acknowledge the many folks that over the course of the last 2 weeks have taken the time and the energy to pop by this office, the heart of the Edmonton Centre NDP campaign, to sign up and volunteer for us, to bring change, my friends, to Edmonton Centre. But the thing is about tonight is that we've welcomed a few friends in, right? We have candidates joining us from across this city. The other thing is, that's right, I want to acknowledge that it's a bit like a family reunion, right? And what better family reunion when a whole busload shows up and a whole bunch of family members join us here tonight to celebrate what we hope is a great win for the NDP, not just in Edmonton Centre, but across this city. Absolutely. And so, one of the things we are certainly feeling here in Edmonton Centre, and the word that I think about a lot, and my campaign team thinks about a lot, is the word momentum. And one of the ways we contribute to momentum here in Edmonton Centre is before you leave tonight, make sure you see my friend Asha and Kat over in the corner. Sign up and volunteer. That's right, we are a growing team. We are adding volunteers by the day. Help contribute to the momentum and help get me elected here in Edmonton Centre, friends. Woo! Woo! It's a humbling moment to be the candidate, I gotta say. I have these moments every day. And I've been a candidate for a while here. This is my second winter door knocking. And yes, and you've door knocked with me a lot, my friend. And the thing I want to say is that over the course of the last year and a half, we here in Edmonton Centre and lots of the candidates here in our city, we've been fortunate to welcome Leader Jagmeet Singh to our city. That's right. And every time Jagmeet visits, he is struck by how friendly we are here in Edmonton. You know, he's struck by the effort that we are making to make sure that our voices are heard. Not just in the media, my friends. That's right. We talk to the media here in this campaign. But to make sure that Edmontonians know that we are the progressive choice. That we are the choice that can defeat the Conservatives. That's right. But it takes a team. And so every time Jagmeet Singh comes here to the heart of our city, I'm so honored that he takes the time to listen and to hear what's on the minds of Edmontonians. And of no surprise, he hears the stories of people who are looking for affordable housing. He hears the stories of people who want a reliable healthcare system that is not facing the threats of privatization. That's right. And perhaps biggest of all these days, with the bully to the south of us, we are hearing, and I know Jagmeet Singh hears this every time he comes into our city, is how we are in an affordability crisis. And let me tell you, only the NDP has solutions that can help average Canadians. Because guess what? We are average Canadians too, my friends. And so it is my absolute honor to once again, and he better be here, I see his bus. It is my absolute honor to welcome the leader of Canada's NDP, Jagmeet Singh. Woo-hoo! NDP! 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 NDP!
Yes, I'll take it.
Welcome back.
Are you ready? Are you ready? Woo! Thank you so much. Thank you. Give it up for Trisha Estabrooks, everybody. Trisha! How are you feeling? Look at all the folks back there. Do you feel the energy? Yes. Friends, I'm so honored to be here. Edmonton Centre, you brought the energy. Woo! We are up against some challenging times, but as you know, New Democrats are ready for that challenge. We know that a lot of Canadians right now need some hope because they're worried about the impact of Donald Trump and the tariffs. They're worried that the life is already so expensive that this trade war might drive it up even more. And they're worried that in this time, who's actually going to fight for me and my family? Right? When there's negotiations, who's going to stand up and say, you know what? We'll never let our workers, our healthcare, the things that we hold dear, ever be on that negotiating table. And they want to know who's going to stand up for them in this difficult time. We know in this time, when it comes down to it, it's not going to be Mark Carney and the Liberals that are going to stand up for you. Because we know who they're in it for. We know who Mark Carney's in it for. He was just recently the chair of a large corporate landlord that engaged in rent evictions, that found buildings where people had affordable rent, bought those buildings up, and jacked up the rent. They made a strategic decision. They didn't build new homes. They didn't build new apartment buildings. They found the ones that were affordable. And they said, those are the ones we're going to target. We're going to target those hardworking people. So sadly, I don't think Mark Carney's going to be the one that's going to tackle the housing crisis when he profited off the housing crisis. And he's told us that his priority, he showed it to us. When he became prime minister, he had a tax cut for millionaires and said, I'm going to have to pay for that by cutting services for you. That's wrong. That's not the way we deal with the challenge and the threat of Donald Trump. What about Pierre Poilievre? We know what the Conservatives do. Here in Alberta, folks know what Conservatives do. Daniel Smith cuts the things that you need. Cuts healthcare. They cut education. Trisha knows that all too well. They cut, and it hurts people. It costs people. And they do all that just to give bigger and bigger gifts to their billionaire buddies. Pierre Poilievre's the same. That's what he wants to do. He wants to cut from you and your family, cut things like dental care, cut things like health care, cut the things that you need just to give more to those at the very top. That is not how we fight back against Donald Trump. In this time, the way we fight back against the threats of Donald Trump is not by making Canada more like the U.S., it's by doubling down on what it means to be Canadian. It means doubling down on the values that we hold dear. and the value that we hold most dear as Canadians, as New Democrats, is that we are better off, we are stronger when we take care of each other, when we lift each other up, because together we rise. And so, what are those values that we hold dear? Our universal public health care. We want to defend that. So I ask you in this time, in this difficult time when we're up against a real serious challenge to our country, Donald Trump's threatening our workers, threatening our economy, threatening our very democracy, threatening our very sovereignty. Who is going to be there every single day in Ottawa to fight for you and your family, to put you first, not the billionaires, to put families first, not the CEOs? It's New Democrats. And here in Edmonton Centre, it's Trisha Estabrooks. So friends, I need you to join me. I need you to join me in a message we need to send. If you believe in keeping our universal health care public and free, vote NDP. 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 If you believe in putting families first, putting workers first, putting everyday people first, vote NDP. 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 If you believe we need to protect our pensions, not cut them. If you believe we need to strengthen protections for workers, not abandon them. If you believe we can build a better country when we look after one another, vote NDP. So friends, are you ready to get out there and spread the message? Are you ready to knock on doors? Are you ready to let people know we are in this fight for people? Let's get out there and do it then, friends. Let's let them know there is hope. We are here. We are strong. We're here for the workers. We're here for the people. And we will fight every day of this campaign to let them know we got your back. We're in it for you. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you. Appreciate you all. Thank you. You're amazing. One more time here. Give it up for Trisha Estabrooks. Thank you. Check. Hi. How are you? Nice to see you. Check. Okay, everybody, I need you to jump on the chorus, okay? We want to let people know that we got energy, that we are pumped up. We're ready to fight this election. Here you go. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Go. Are you ready? I want to see the stairs bounce. Thank you so much. That's awesome.